Good morning, my Aries. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I hope you guys have some fantastic plans for the weekend, doing something. I don't know who doesn't love the weekends, really. Yeah, I am doing bonus readings on Sunday, top 3 viewed highest signs. I've been doing that. They go over really well. As long as people like them, I will keep doing them. Also, if you haven't yet and you feeling my vibe, please feel free to like and subscribe. You still like those? Look at that mad rhymes I just did on you. I know, I'm so cheesy, aren't I? All right, Aries. Yeah, if you're feeling it, I do appreciate it. I've been doing this 11 months and blown over by you guys. I really am. Aries, we have 7 of Swords and Page of Swords reverse. Ooh, 7 of Pentacles reverse. Who's the time waster here? And a 7 of Cups reverse, seeing it clearly. Who's been wasting one's time, energy, and money? This is Tarot of the Abyss, by the way. Giving it up, Strength reverse. But then we have somebody, 7 of Swords, trying to come back in. Page of Swords reverse could be finally out of stalker mode. We shall see what's going on. King of Cups at the bottom of the clarifying deck. That's Tarot of the Black and Gold and the Temperance. Aries, I feel like this could be you. Ace of Swords. Look at that. King of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Holy cow. 7 of Pentacles reverse twice. Aries is like, I'm not. Nobody's wasting Aries time anymore. Look at this. King of Swords. King of Cups. This is clear in your mind and your heart. Lots of freaking balance. Temperance, Ace of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. It goes on and on. This is where you are. Let's see what's going on though, Aries. Tarot of the Abyss is the main deck, the black and white deck. All right, Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are an Aries, know an Aries, feel like being an Aries. Aries, I'm so glad you're here. You know, sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. All right. The reason why I say that is you could be an Aries watching. You'll be like, oh, yeah, that sounds familiar. Or that's my story. Or you can be like a Virgo watching and saying, yeah, Aries did that to me. I'm just here to know what Aries is thinking. It doesn't work like that because you, Virgo, are still the main story because an Aquarius, and Aries did it to you. So, yeah, that's why it's very hard to cross-watch. All right, general energy for my Aries. General energy for my Aries. General energy for my Aries. Ooh, we got 2. 5 of Cups. 2 of Swords reverse. 2 of Cups reverse over here. What's splitting it? And 2 of Pentacles. Ooh, Aries. Although your birthday's coming up. You guys are going to have birthdays soon. 4 of Wands and a 6 of Wands. Anyway, so over here, the main energy is the 5 of Cups. Somebody feeling in victim mode. Somebody's just like, oh my God. I almost feel like she or he realized they got caught. Are they sad that you're gone? Or did they just realize they got caught? And they're not focused on any new love. They're not even focused on any option. They're just focused on where you are because you're not by them anymore. And you know why? 2 of Swords reverse. I feel like this is where you are. You made the decision to cut somebody out because you didn't know who you were dealing with. See how she's got different faces for different days? It's like you were tired of, I actually feel like these are both the general. You got tired of not knowing who you're dealing with from day to day. It's two-faced, right? Like a two-faced energy. And you want something real. You want real relationships and friendships and lovers, and you just don't want to deal with the surreal anymore. Okay, what is the okay? It is the 10 of Cups, happiness. That's what's influencing it, and the Sun. Aries, are you already in something new? Especially over here. Temperance, King of Cups, Ace of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Swords. You might already be in something new or talking to someone new, and you're very protective of that because this past energy, I feel, because remember that Page of Swords reverse was there, like it's when you see something you don't like that's making them feel like they're in the 5 of Cups. And you made the decision to cut them out because look at this, the Sun and the 10 of Cups. I feel here's Aries right here. I actually feel like you guys are in a really good place. Either you're talking to someone new or with somebody new, or you're about to be. If this is just within yourself, this person thinks you're with somebody new. Okay, what's the reason for the reading? Why are we all... I'm going to move it like this because it's confusing. We got 2 cards for each slot here. What's the reason for the reading? Why are we all here today, Aries? Why is it? Why is it? It is, ooh, the 10 of Swords reverse because somebody can't let you go. You know what you found out? When they put those 10 of Swords in, this is who you're dealing with. They just kept on walking. If you could be thirsty and you could be in a desert thirsty, and this person could have like 9 cups of water next to you and not give you one, and you cut yourself free. You're free. But now when you got free, you transferred that stress onto them. Reason for the reading. And I honestly think they see you already in something. What is in the past? Or they think they think you are. What's in the past, Aries? What's in the past? What's in the past? Ooh, the 3 of Swords. I like this one. 3 of Swords reverse is healing from something. You know why you healed from something? Because you know who they are. They're in this deck. There's 2 10 of Swords and there's 2 3 of Swords. This is the 10 of Swords that's pain. This is also the realization. What you found out. See how the 3 of Swords are piercing the book of knowledge and all the letters are going around them? You're better off knowing who you're dealing with, Aries, so you can cut the shit out and move on. It's, you know, and I think you looked at that 10 of Swords, that 3 of Swords right directly in its face and said, you know what? I know who you are. Because remember we had that 7 of Swords? I know what you're up to and I know what you've been doing, and I'm out. I'm gone. You made that final decision to cut them free. Cut you free. Okay, what is on your mind? What is on Aries' mind? What is on Aries' mind? To release. 3 of Pentacles reverse. Capricorn energy. You let go. You simply let go. And it is 3 hands. And I think who you're dealing with, you pretty much know they were probably dealing with other people. Because this 5 of Cups, I'm telling you, I feel like they have options. The 2 of Cups are standing, but they're literally not looking at their options. They're looking at what you're doing. They don't even care about who they have going on. Wheel of Fortune reverse, but see, when you let go, they picked up. It's like you let go of the rope and they grabbed it. They're still holding on to you. Wheel of Fortune reverse here. Isn't that funny? You almost have 2 cards for each one. What is on your, what's the near future for my Aries? What's the near future for my Aries? What's the near future? Near future. Near future. It is, ooh, so ironic, the moon reverse. And just in time for Pisces season. It means illumination, no longer confused, no longer feeling your way in the dark. You know why? Because you flipped that switch and turned the light on. There's so much symmetry going on here. I can't even stand it. The left over here is it's kind of like if you want to flip these cards, it doesn't matter because the meanings are the same. I feel, let's do this. I feel in the past you could have been in the dark with somebody. I think they could have gaslit you. You may have known they were dealing with other people. You didn't like the way they treated you. You didn't like the way they breadcrumbed you. You were in the dark, right? And so we have here you flipping on that switch. You flipping, the 3 of Swords reverse is saying, you know what? It reminds me of when you're a child and you're afraid of the dark and there's somebody under the bed. I mean, seriously, I'm 46. Sometimes I still think there could be somebody under that damn bed. That's when you watch too much, you know, those crime shows. Or somebody could be living in my attic. Yeah, those thoughts do happen to me. Anyway, let's get back to you, Aries. But this is when you have these fears and then you face the fears by flipping on that light switch and turning the light on to those fears. And what you'll see is it's either wasn't what you thought it was, or isn't as scary, or it wasn't real. It just wasn't real. How about that? It wasn't real. And the moon is being in the dark with the fear, and the reverse is you turning on the light switch. And these 2 energies are so reversed, they go hand in hand. By turning on the light switch, you're just better for it because now you know who you're dealing with. Now you see them in the cold day of light and you don't like what you see, which is why you release them. Because you release them, they're like, wait a second, I didn't think Aries would ever do that. When did Aries get this self-esteem? When did Aries get this confidence? What the hell? I never knew Aries at all. And Aries is like, no, you didn't. And I didn't know you either, but I know you now. And I know that you're the one who not only keeps putting this pain, but you have no intention to ever alleviate that pain. This is somebody who, these kind of people like this are the ones who don't want to take responsibility for the situation at hand, but they can. I mean, all this pain that you're in, and when somebody puts you in that, they at any moment could show up at your door or send you that text or send you that email and say, hey, I care about you. I love you. I don't want to see you hurt. but they don't do that. And that's what you know is saying, even if I'm laying there, you wouldn't come by and pull a freaking sword out of my back. And that is why you cut yourself free. And Hermit reverse is you no longer putting yourself on hold for somebody and taking a cold look at that wand you thought you were holding, and it's really a snake. You were holding onto a snake. All right, let's clarify this big bad boy of a reading. What is this 5 of Cups and 2 of Swords reverse? Influenced by the 10 of Cups. So basically, when you do these tarot spreads, this is the general energy. Why somebody's in this energy is because of the Sun and the 10 of Cups. Because somebody is in happiness. And what did I say? I don't know if I said it, but the opposite of the Sun is the Moon. The opposite, the Moon reverse is the Sun. I'm telling you, you have so much symmetry going on in this. It's crazy. So somebody's in their happiness. Maybe you're even, see how there's a baby on the back? Some of you, Aries, could even be about getting pregnant here soon or having a baby. But you're in a good place. So this could have happened last year. This could have happened the year before. Some people hold on. And do they hold on to you, or do they hold on to the idea of never having you again? That I don't know. That's going to be up to you, your individual stories. Some of you, that's what I'm feeling. It's the idea of never having you again is what they can't get over. Okay. What is this? 5 of Cups and 2 of Swords reverse, influencing by the 10 of Cups and the Sun before my Aries. 5 of Cups, 2 of Swords reverse, and it's influenced by the 10 of Cups. And yeah, I think they're like this. Let me turn this off a second. I think they're an Empress reverse. This is all, it doesn't even help. It's still so reflective. Empress reverse is Taurus, Libra energy. It's somebody who's in their feelings. It's somebody who's an emotional mess right now. It's somebody who doesn't want to look at the options they have. This is somebody who doesn't want to look at the options they have. They only want the option they can't have, which is you, right? And you are avoiding them like a plague. That's your energy with Scorpio. You're just like, 2 major arcana. Saying, I went through this nightmare once. I don't need to go through this again. Another 2 of Swords reverse. You cutting them out because you realize they have many faces. It's like you were dealing with Sybil over here. And Page of Swords reverse, whatever they're seeing online, what they're seeing, honestly, I'm telling you, I'm feeling this strong. That either you leveled up. Either maybe you bought a new house or built a house or you moved. Your life looks really good and their life is a bunch of shit right now. Okay, what is this 10 of Swords reverse? Reason for the reading. That is why they're in the Moon and you're in the Sun. Because I feel like you are either moving or upgrading your living situation somehow, some way, and that could include new love. What is this 10 of Swords reverse? Reason for the reading for my Aries. 10 of Swords reverse, the reason for the reading. Why is it here? Gemini energy, 10 of Swords reverse. And the Queen of Cups reverse. They're an emotional mess. I always look at the Queen of Cups reverse as an Empress reverse. It's a need for them to pull themselves together. They need to pull themselves together. They're not in a good place. And I feel like you're part of that deal, but I feel like their whole life around them is just kind of imploding. And while yours is exploding, you're going on to new and exciting things. I don't even think you really think of this person. I don't think this was somebody, if you broke up with somebody last week, Aries, I don't think this is your story. This feels old as hell. This feels like you've done a lot of healing work. I mean, really. What is this Queen of Cups reverse and the 10 of Swords reverse? 7, look at this. King of Wands reverse. This King of Wands reverse, female or male, is wanting you to come back to make their life better because 9 of Swords reverse, I feel like maybe they've told themselves only you will do. Gemini energy. Both Gemini, the 9 and 10 of Swords. And they're over here waiting for you to come back to make them happy again, to make them complete again. They see you as their soulmate. Judgment reverse and 6 of Cups. They're waiting for you to come back. And you're like, dude, it's been like 87 years. We were in a sandbox together. It is time to pull yourself together. What is this 3 of Swords reverse in the past for my Aries? What's this 3 of Swords reverse in the past? It's the 8 of, yeah. 8, you turned on the light and now you know who you were dealing with and you got the hell out of there. I'm like, you know that This is, sometimes you have to make light of these situations because they're so heavy. But something that pops in my head is kind of like those beer goggles, when somebody, those memes, they really need more of those memes out there because they were funny. But it's kind of like when you're drinking and you're out with your friends and how somebody's super attractive, like Shallow Hal. Remember that movie? Where it's like Tony Robbins possessed somebody, possessed Hal to see the unattractive be attractive. I think alcohol does the same thing. And so alcohol made you feel you were dealing with somebody who was like, whoa. And then after midnight, the beer goggles wore off and you're like, damn. And it was like, Aries has left the chat room. You're gone. That was just, I don't know, it popped in my head. I think it was actually a lot more serious than this, but I'm sorry. It popped in my head. I don't know why. Maybe some of you guys are watching Shallow Hal. If not, you need to watch Shallow Hal. I mean, come on, that movie is so funny. Five of Swords reverse. Yeah, you couldn't believe that. You just can't believe anything they say. And I feel like I think that's what's holding them there. I really do. I think the idea of never having you again, Aries, is what's really holding them there. Three of Pentacles reverse and the Wheel of Fortune reverse on your mind. And some of you Aries, this could be you holding on to somebody else who's long gone and you're the only one here. And if that is your story, Aries, it's not them. It's the point that at one point they chose you and now they didn't. And you want to feel picked again. You want to feel included again. And the Empress reverse wants to feel included. And she might look at other places to include her, but her inclusion really comes within. Because you can only change your internal world. You can influence the external world, but you can't change anybody or anything really in the external world. The best you can do is influence it. So if this is your story, the best thing you can do is pulling yourself together and making yourself an empress. And this is where you're going to attract something 10 times greater than what you've been in. Because an empress is all four queens for a reason. She's on point. She's going to her best life and she doesn't chase shit. That's the energy somebody needs out here. And the Empress reverses is feeling, see how she sits on this heart down here? When she's upright, she already pulled those swords out. And she keeps it close to her because she's very protective of her heart and who has her heart. And I feel back here, I feel like there were three swords in an Empress's heart at some point, but she healed herself and she's never going to put herself in that position again. Somebody has got to find their own self-worth internally and make that change internally. So you can influence your external environment. So you can upgrade your environment and have more money and have that love you want. But you can't even influence external environment if your internal environment is out of control. Okay, what is this Wheel of Fortune reverse and the Three of Pentacles reverse on your mind? What is the Wheel of Fortune reverse and the Three of Pentacles reverse on Aries' mind? And the Moon reverse, 2 Moon reverses being illuminated. That's why for the most part, I feel like Aries, you're the one already gone. You turned on the light. We have 2 Moon reverses. Turning on the light to see who you were dealing with was probably dealing with other people. You were stuck in a situation, there was more than you and them. You were stuck somewhere where you were given 99% and they were thinking about throwing their 1% in. And you're just like, I'm too good for this. And we continue the Moon reverse. That's interesting. 2 Moon reverses. And so for some of you, Moon is Piscean energy. And we are headed, I'm not an astrologer, but is it February 20th or February 21st we start Pisces season? So maybe for some of you, this is actually coming full circle. Seriously. And is it on your mind as much? I don't think so. But whoever you left behind, it's the 1 year, the getting through the first thing. So at the 1 year anniversary, it could be very, very nostalgic in a not good way for them. And I do feel like they were just watching what you're doing. What is this Moon reverse in the near future? What is the Moon reverse in the near future for my Aries? Moon reverse doing here. And the Hangman pulling back. You're keeping those lights on these days. The Moon reverse, like I said, is the Sun and the 10 of Cups. If we move it over here, it's the same thing. Your energy is influencing somebody's positive energy of happiness. I do feel like with the 4 of Wands, I really do feel and that's your card, I feel like you're just elevating your status. I don't know if you're putting that out on social media, if it's about buying a house or building a house or paying off a house or something with the house. It's making somebody else feel like they missed the boat with you, which is your Three of Wands once again, right? Waiting for a ship to come in that you waited and they never felt the need to embark on it. And your ship sailed off and they're like, wait, I'm ready to sail on you now. And you're like, too late. Go catch, there might be a dinghy coming by. All right, what is this? Moon reverse, the Ten of Cups, the Sun, and the Hangman. And the Hangman, I feel like you're just in a really good place and not giving shit to anybody. Six of Pentacles reverse. This is probably you really not putting yourself out there. Especially if you're either in a good place with somebody else or even within yourself. Six of Pentacles reverse is you, I think, keeping it down low and keeping it small. You're just keeping it very small these days. And I don't really think you're giving a whole lot of yourself to anybody. You're just focused on your own happiness. Yeah, and Ace of Wands reverse. You don't want this again. Six of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Wands reverse. But there you are, Justice at the bottom. Justice and the Nine of Cups reverse and the Five of Pentacles. It's like it feels like the Wheel of Fortune reverses here. The Wheel of Fortune, this is what this feels like. As the wheel turned, you're on top of the wheel. You're feeling empowered, in control, happy. And this person who you dealt with that was there is now at the bottom of the wheel. They're feeling helpless and hopeless and out in the cold. And maybe they do have money issues going on too. And they see you as a viable option to get them out. Seven of Cups reverse. But you drop them. Nine of Wands reverse and a Ten of Swords upright. Whatever they did to you last time was the last thing they or anybody could ever do that to you again. And you are staying really strong on your path with the Strength card. Yeah, I love it. I love where you are. Whoever's in that story is in a great place. Whoever's not in that story needs to get into that story. And the way you get into the story is to start looking in your internal world and internal environment. What can I change today? What can I change? I can't change getting this person back. I can't change, there's so many things you can't change, but there's even more things you can change. And what you can change is actually what brings on happiness. It's not really a shitload of money and a bunch of unicorns falling in your lap, because you would see every billionaire out there extremely happy. Instead, you see them as a lot of mental cases. They're the ones who are all over the news headlines. Their lives, internal and personal, is usually a mess because their happiness is kind of, is wrapped up in a material world. And you could see people who are so poor, but they're the happiest people on earth because they figured it out. They're an empress, even if they don't have 2 pennies in their pocket. They are in a place where they are so appreciative for just being alive. And so that every day they are alive and they make sure they're alive and they make sure they find joy in the small things, not waiting for something big to happen for their joy to come in. So whoever's in that energy is needing to still figure that secret out. And the other person's already figured it out. All right, my Aries, that is what I have for you. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you when I see you. Take care, guys.